Sara Evans. Absolutely, because I love Dancing with the Stars, and I remember when you were on there because you were the very first country star that was on Dancing with the Stars, and you were the very first contestant that had ever, you know, voluntarily dropped out.
Right.
So, we see you back on Dancing with the Stars? You were good.
Well, thank you. I laugh every time I see that Boots song, that episode. That was so much fun. That was my
Can you remind me why you dropped out? I forgot.
I was just going through some personal stuff, so I left early, but they actually have reached out to me about coming back, and it hasn't worked out yet as far as timing, but I would go in a heartbeat if I could. I would just have to talk my husband and 7 children into moving to LA.
It's either with Dancing with the Stars, you either love it and you can't stay away, or you hate it and you want nothing to do with Maxim Shmerkovsky ever again.
Yeah, well, Tony Delvolani was my partner.
Yes, he was.
And but he was, you know, he's awesome, but they are so mean, as you know, when they're training you.
Hard on you.
Oh yeah, I would cry every single day and run off to the bathroom, and you know, because this is so like
they're strict.
They're strict.
Well, that's why whenever you would get a bad score, you mess up, the competitor would be like, "I'm so sorry, I let my partner down." It was so like
my first episode, my first dance. Like we worked so hard, and I was so nervous, and I felt like I had just done, you know, the best job, and we got up there to be judged, and Bruno, I think. Is that his name?
Bruno, yes, Bruno.
He said, "You look like Laura Bush when you dance."
That is a compliment. I'm going to stand up for Laura Bush. That is a compliment.
I love Laura Bush, but I was like, what does that mean? Is she good? Is she not good? So,
all right, well, let's talk about your album. It is your 7th album. I just love that. Slow Me Down, and it's filled with songs about love and heartache. How much of that is your own personal life?
Well, you know, part of, you know, singing and songwriting and performing is sort of like acting. And so some of what I write is true to life, but a lot of what I write is, I'm a sucker for drama and sad songs, sad movies, and but I'm very happy right now in my marriage, and but like my single "Slow Me Down" is a song about a girl who's threatening to leave her guy because he, you know, isn't acting right, but she wants him to chase her. She's saying, "Hurry up and slow me down." And, you know, so that's not the way I feel right now. But then there's a song.
You're speaking for a lot of people, who listen to you.
Every girl, I think, wants to be chased and to say, you know, I'm going to leave, but I really want you to stop me.
Yeah.
You know? And my husband said to tell you hi, by the way. Aren't you from Alabama?
I have family in Alabama.
Yes, you have family in Alabama. That's where we live, in Birmingham.
So
yes.
Everything's okay? You've had crazy weather down there.
Yeah, everything's fine, thank goodness. But it's been crazy everywhere this year.
Yeah, but particularly down in Alabama.
Yes.
I digress. We digress, but it's been rough.
So you say you're happy now. You're happily remarried.
Yes.
And you're remarried to Jay Barker, who's a former pro quarterback and also sportscaster. And you just referenced your 7 children. Let's be clear. 4 from him, 3 from you. This is like the modern day Brady bunch.
Thank you. He brought 4 into the marriage, and I brought 3, and so I always tell him that he owes more.
How was that as a family sort of melding it? How did it work? Was it smooth? Were there some hiccups?
We are about to celebrate 6 years of marriage, which I cannot believe. It has flown by. But it's been great.
Love or laugh.
Yes.
Is it love that keeps it together or lust that keeps it together?
I love him, but I lust after him.
There you go. You got to
That's right. He said both.
Now, you know, this is so wonderful because you're working with Hidden Valley Ranch and showing us how, you know, busy moms, how we can keep our life together with this. Can you kind of elaborate on it?
Well, I'm passionate about cooking, and I grew up on a farm in Missouri, like Don. And so I began working with Hidden Valley Ranch on coming up with ways that we as moms, busy moms, can, you know, get our children involved in cooking and eating healthy, and I'm all about that. And so I've used Hidden Valley Ranch since my children were born to get them to eat their vegetables. And so SurpriseRide.com, Surprise Ride has helped Hidden Valley Ranch and myself make these activity boxes so that your little ones can be in the kitchen helping you cook. There's the box right there. It's really, really fun. So surpriseride.com is where you would go to buy one of those. But it's great, and I've used them with my kids, and they love being in the kitchen with me.
We get it once a month for Jeffrey. That's awesome. Well, Sarah, we want to see you back on Dancing with the Stars doing your salsa, getting it on, girl. So you got to.
People call them.
All right. Well, we want to thank Sarah Evans and to our sponsor, Hidden Valley Ranch, because they're giving members of our studio audience a Surprise Ride activity box, a 3-month subscription to Surprise Ride. It's so awesome. And her CD, Slow Me Down. Thanks to Margaret.